Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome back to the science class for the grade 5. In today's video, we are going to start lesson number 2, keeping healthy. So this lesson is all about the nutrients which are present in our food that you have studied in previous classes. So components of food, 5 main nutrients we will study. So at the end of this lesson, you will be able to discuss the essential components of food and their sources, and you'll be able to recognize the importance of a balanced diet, and you'll be able to explain the reasons behind deficiency diseases. So let's start our lesson, keeping healthy. As you know that we human beings, which are living things, they need food and water to grow. We need food to survive, uh, to stay healthy and alive. We need food. So the food that we eat contains certain substances that are essential for us to live, to grow, and to stay healthy. So these essential substances are called nutrients. They help our body to function properly and perform various activities, which in our body it takes place. Hence, it is important that we understand the role of nutrients in our food and recognize the various foods that contain these nutrients. So, children, we eat variety of food every day in our daily meals. In breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we take a variety of food. We can't take the same kind of food every day or in every meal. So we take different varieties. Okay, so why do we take these many varieties? Why don't we take the same kind of food? Because every food item, it will have a different nutrient which is essential for our body. So if we take different varieties, so through these varieties of food we get different nutrients which are essential for our body and for our body needs. Other than these nutrients, like the main nutrients that our body needs are protein, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, and vitamins. These 5 are main nutrients. Other than these main nutrients, our body also needs some amount of roughage and water to function properly. So we will see all these essential nutrients in detail, and what are the functions of these nutrients in our body. So let's start in detail with proteins. Okay, here you can see sources of protein. As protein is the important component of food, and protein is also called bodybuilding food. Proteins build our body and help it to grow. They make our body taller and stronger. That is why growing children need more proteins. Our hair, nail, muscles, and organs are all made up of proteins. Proteins also help in the repair and maintenance of our body. So these are the sources of protein. These are the protein-rich food, which you can see: milk, paneer, curd, butter, egg, and these some lentils and beans. These are the protein rich food, so we should add these food items in our diet. Next main nutrient is carbohydrates. As you have studied that carbohydrates and fats are called energy giving food. Okay, they provide energy to our body. Carbohydrates are the most important sources of energy for our body. Our body needs energy to function. All our body functions such as breathing, blood circulation, digestion, these functions are taking place all the time in our body, even when we are sleeping. Each of these functions needs energy. So to perform these functions, our body needs energy. We need energy to do various physical activities such as running, jumping, playing football, or lifting weights. We also need energy to perform mental activities. Means you are studying or watching something. So for that also you need energy. Our body gets the energy for all these activities from the carbohydrates in the food that we eat. So sources of carbohydrates are wheat, rice, corn, fruits, potatoes, and honey. So these are the sources of carbohydrates. Okay. Then next main nutrient is fats. So fat is also energy giving food. The body uses fats to maintain its temperature and to cushion organs. Fats provide the body with high energy. However, we should eat fats in very small amounts. When we eat more fats than our body needs, the excess energy gets stored in body as fats. This may lead to an unwelcome medical condition, that is obesity. So nobody likes obesity, right? So we should take fats in less quantities. We should not take it in more quantity. Otherwise, the person will get obesity. Next, main nutrients are vitamins and minerals. As vitamins and minerals are called protective food. So why they are called protective food? Because they protect our body from various diseases. It helps our body to fight against the diseases. Vitamins and minerals keep us healthy. So sources are fruits and vegetables. Vitamin C keeps the gums healthy and helps the body absorb iron. So iron is essential for reforming the hemoglobin, which are the red blood cells in our blood. Vitamin D works with calcium and phosphorus to make strong bones and teeth. Vitamin K helps in healing of wounds by clotting the blood. Uh, you might have observed that if somebody get hurt or if bleeding is taking place to that person, then after some time that blood will stop flowing. So how does it happen? This clotting, how does it happen? Because of vitamin K. Okay, so vitamin K helps in healing of wounds by clotting blood. Other vitamins are vitamin A, E and B complex. Minerals serve as a variety of purposes. Calcium, for example, helps building strong bones and teeth. It also helps in blood clotting. Okay. So blood clotting stops the loss of blood in case of injury to blood vessels. So iron is needed to build red blood cells and carry oxygen from the lungs to other body cells. And other minerals important for the human body are iodine, magnesium, sodium, potassium, and zinc. So we should include all these sources of vitamins and minerals to our body. So healthy times with vitamins and minerals all the day. uh, means periodically we have to take these fruits and vegetables, we have to add in our diet. Okay, so other than these five main nutrients, as I told you, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, other than this we need water and roughage also for our body. As water is also essential for our body, so water makes up about 60% of an adult's body weight. It is essential for us to stay alive. So our 60% of body weight will be water. It is essential for us to stay alive. Most of our body organs need water to function properly. Water helps to maintain our body temperature. It also help the body to get rid of waste in the form of urine and sweat. We lose a lot of water through sweat and urine. To compensate for this water loss, we must drink water at regular intervals. Okay, so water is essential for our body. We should take at least 8 glasses of water in a day. Next is roughage. What is roughage? Roughage is nothing but dietary fibers which are present in fruits and vegetables. So roughage is not digested by our body. However, it is an essential part of our diet. It makes the movement of food in the digestive tract easier. It helps our body to get rid of undigested food. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and nuts are rich sources of roughage. Lack of fiber in our diet can result in constipation and several other disorders. So we should always eat a fiber-rich diet. Okay, children. So that's it for today's video. In the next video, we will study about balanced diet and deficiency diseases, and about food pyramid also in detail. We will see. So till then, take care of yourself and goodbye.